needs no introduction. She is world's one of the most known young diaries. She was known for a quality of writing. When her diary was released, it was difficult for people to believe that it was written by a 13-year young girl. Anneliese Mary Anne Frank was born on 12 July 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany. She was born as the second daughter of Otto and Edith Frank. She had an elder sister, 3 years elder than her, Margaret Frank. Franks were liberal Jewish and they lived in a society where both Jewish and non-Jewish people lived. Due to Hitler's anti-Jewish measures, they had to relocate into Amsterdam in 1933. The Frank family were one among those 30,000 families who relocated from Germany between 1933 and 1939. In 1933, after relocating into Amsterdam, Otto Frank started his business there. He now thought that his family is safe from Jews. But after the Germany invasion in Netherlands, things turned against them. They had to go into hiding into a 3-story building before going into the hiding. On her 13th birthday, her parents gifted her a diary. She decided to make it a personal diary and named it Kitty. In her diary, she records her experience in Nazi Germany, also in the concentration camps, her sorrows, especially when her grandmother died. After they were betrayed and received a notice to shift into concentration camps, they shifted into Otto Frank's office building. Again, the fate was against them. On 4th August 1944, the building was surrounded by German police and they were arrested and sent into the house of detention. After spending 2 days there, again on 3rd September 1944, they were shifted into Auschwitz concentration camp. In Auschwitz concentration camp, men and women were separated. Sadly, Otto Frank was separated from his family. Out of 1,091 passengers, 540 passengers were directly sent into gas chambers. Anne Frank mentions how her eyes were filled with tears when she saw small children being pushed into concentration camp. Due to unhygienic conditions in the camp, her skin was badly affected with scabies. Her mother, Edith Frank, soon died of starvation in the concentration camp. Anne Frank and Margaret Frank were among those 70,000 people who were affected by the typhus epidemic of March 1945. Otto Frank, being the only surviving member of her family, recovered the diary and published it in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank. It was translated into many languages and many operas, films were made based on her diary. Anne Frank is one of the most famous and discussed Holocaust victims of Nazi Germany.